Hi, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. And yes, this is a pajama shirt. I found this at a thrift store. It's got coffee all over it. And let's see, this little thing says "Perk Me Up." Um, Drink coffee, stay caffeinated. My daily grind. It's comfortable. It's big and loose and thin, and I think, yeah, it has pockets. So today it is not a pajama shirt. Today it is a hang around the house and get stuff done shirt. Yeah. And I continue to make good progress on projects. Let's see, I went to my friend Joanna's house yesterday, and I only took one project with me, Trudy's blanket. And I finished it. I even wove in the ends. Sorry, I felt like I had a bug biting. I was just outside. Went out to see my husband in the garden and give him something, and now I'm going to be like imaginary itches, like, oh, there's a bug on me. Oh, there's a bug on me. Okay, I took the Afghan, and it is finished. I don't know how I would display a 48 by 60 Afghan, and I have a fan going over here, so you're going to see hair blowing in the face again. But it is done. There's the colorful ripple, and then the rest of it is all the pastel purple, the lilac. So today I need to message Trudy and let her know it's done. That opens up more room for other projects in my schedule. The first thing I finished, purple dinosaur, red dinosaur, yellow dinosaur, green dinosaur. Let's see. Red, we still need orange, yellow, green. So we need blue and orange to complete the rainbow sequence. Well, looky there. I still have those colors in my rainbow pouch. This is the pouch. No, he went away. Okay, see if I have a picture of Bo. When I got the idea of making my Mr. Ugly in rainbow colors, I had filled this up, and it was full. Most of the colors were about the same size as this, where I had a mostly full skein. And I have been working them down, like, there's no green in there. I finished the green. And with that guy, there were maybe 3 yards left, so I put that on my scrap yarn ball for my next Mr. Ugly. Progress. So this blue, this orange will become dinosaurs eventually. The orange, I have another project I'm going to be working on with that today. I want to make a chick and a duck hat that will use some yellow. So this is still going to get a lot of use. And one more item that I finished up. There is a sweet, lovely YouTube user by the name of Morgan. Her YouTube channel is LA Crochet. Put it up there. And she has some really cute patterns. And she has been gracious enough to do tutorials for a couple of her patterns so that you can have them for free. The first one of hers was a duck in a fruit hat. Like a duck, and then there was a hat, and there were variations for the hat, so you could make it a strawberry hat, an orange hat, a blueberry hat. And it's a cute little duck. I finished this up this morning. And this one, oops, let's get the strings towards the back. This one is starting out with a blueberry hat. By the end of the day, hopefully, it will have an orange hat. And I will get the Etsy listing updated. I have been so productive this morning. The weather has cooled down a bit. When we got up this morning, it was like 71 degrees. I was worn out yesterday. Being out in the heat, it seemed like it just zapped all the energy out of me. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. Usually I don't go to bed till 11:30, 12. I went to bed at 10 o'clock. And I got up once during the night, but I slept until 6:30. 8.5 hours. That's unheard of for me. So, woke up feeling refreshed and got so much done. I came in here into the craft room, and it was probably about 80 in here, just the accumulated heat from the day. So I opened up the window wide, brought the fan in, put it as close to the window as I could get it, and just sucked the fresh air into the room. So now it's nice in here. You don't see sweat dripping down my face. I'm not melting. I do have a fan on me still because if it's over 70 in here, I want a fan going. Not in the wintertime. In the wintertime, if we get the living room up to 70, it's just like, this is wonderful. But in the summertime, if it gets over 70 in the house, it's like, it's too hot, too hot. Okay. Probably if it gets over 80, 70 I can deal with. Got it cooled off in here. I updated my inventory. That was probably an hour-long job on the laptop. I updated it, I reprinted it, and I am making a major change. In my inventory, I have a category, like on this first page, there's axolotl, baby clothes, bags, and baskets. You never see the baby clothes or the bags and baskets. I don't take those to craft shows because I don't have room for them. Okay. Then there's the exact item, like the big baby green axolotl. The price, and then there's a little column where I put an X if it is on Etsy. And then there's a space for the date that it was made. Not really necessary, but it's interesting when I finish up a craft show to see, like, okay, at this show, this many items I've made in the past year, this one, and if I see something that I made like 3 years ago, that's time to celebrate. Like, yes, I sold some old stock. Okay, so the major change that I'm making, I said I've been putting an X in the column when I list it on Etsy. I'm changing that. Now, if it is listed on Etsy, it gets an E. And when I put it on Palm Street, it gets a P. So some of these listings are going to have like EP to show that it's on both platforms. Yes, I did add some listings to my Palm Street shop this week, today. So I figure if I can add, I just put the two monsters away that I listed this morning. I should have a basket in here of items that are listed on Palm Street. So when I do decide to go live, I can pick them out one by one and say, okay, here are the items that are listed. So I still haven't put my April's baby monster onto my blog yet. I was having some issues with my laptop. I think my laptop was getting sort of tired after all that work, so it wasn't behaving quite as well. I went in and I deleted like 50 pictures from my downloads where I had downloaded pictures to use them as thumbnails or the thumbnails that I made and downloaded, or all this, some of my Canva summary videos for scrap bags. Those all got deleted. And then I emptied my recycle bin, and there were like 548 items in the recycle bin. So hopefully having that off the laptop helps me know Mr. Laptop be nicer to me now. Yes, I feel like I am edging towards progress. And I made an Instagram listing. All the 5 items that I made for the Instagram Share the Love Challenge, I put in a post on Instagram, and I tagged all the designers, and I said, like, which one is your favorite? And I haven't logged into Instagram to see if anyone actually answered the question. The question, like, by the time I put in all of the items in the pictures and all of the designers, the question, which one is your favorite, was pretty far down in the comment, in the description, caption. So I don't know if anybody will actually see it and respond, but I wanted to get a post up. I've got one on YouTube, but I wanted to get one up on Instagram since the patterns are on Instagram, giving credit to the designers. Let's see, was there anything else I was going to tell you today? I'm going to have to pick a new work in progress to focus on now that Trudy's blanket is done. And I have to find my little, I have a small clipboard that has my master list on it, that lists like things I want to restock, like this. This was on my restock list. And patterns that I want to try, and works in progress and stuff like that. So that needs some updating now. And that will help me to figure out what my next move is with which project gets attention, gets consistent attention now that Trudy's Afghan is done. It feels so good to finish up a big project. Yes, even though it's hot out, I am still drinking hot coffee. It's like lukewarm now. It's almost noon. Because I keep saying I'm going to make my some coffee in the afternoon, put it in a canning jar, and put it in the fridge so I can have iced coffee. That requires you to remember to do it in the afternoon. I should go get some meat out of the freezer for dinner tonight. That will require a trip to the basement. I don't want to go downstairs. I will. I'll go get some lamb chops and some potatoes, and we will have lamb chops, Greek potatoes, Greek salad. Simple dinner. I'll have to have the oven on for a while. Could I do the Greek potatoes? I could do the lamb chops in the Instant Pot and do the Greek potatoes in the air fryer. And then I wouldn't have to have the oven on. We'll see. We'll see which way I go. But that is where things have been going lately. This little cutie, since I had it out on the table and I had 3 or 4 pictures in my Google Photos from adding her to Etsy, I was able to put her on Palm Street. So I put her and 2 of the monsters. That might be it. But I figure if I can just add 1 or 2 items per day to Palm Street, and maybe schedule a live for an evening later this week or over the weekend, then I feel like I'll be getting my foot in the door over at Palm Street. Get myself another platform. See how this goes. Okay. I still have to do some laptop work. Send Trudy a message. Get that pattern up. Oh, I sold a pattern on Ravelry. I need to add that $3 to my spreadsheet. Yes, there's some progress too. My In the Red is inching downward. I'm hoping that my next show in mid-July, it's an outdoor show. It's in my top 10. I'm hoping that with a little bit better planning of what to take, that maybe this will be a really good show with over $500 in sales and get me out of the red. That's my hope. We shall see. A lot of it is dependent on the weather and yeah, mostly just the weather. Mm-hmm. So I am going to pull a pattern for a penguin because, what is it, June 25th? And I still need to make my penguin for the Magical Make-Along with So Magical Michelle. Nothing like waiting until the last minute, girl. I know, I have qualified for the So Magical Make-Along many times over this month by making my own patterns. I have made my April Monster. I've made a couple of those. So I have made several items from my own patterns. But since I picked penguins, I really think I should make a penguin this month. I just realized that one of the ring lights, one of the lights, usually I have it pointed up at the ceiling so that I'm not getting the starry-eyed look. And I forgot I had it pointing towards the laptop because it was very dark and gloomy outside this morning and I needed a light to read stuff. So that's why I'm starry-eyed today, because I have an LED light shining right at me. Yeah, it was pouring. My husband had to go over to church. The school that is right next to our church, they use our auditorium for some of their big programs. And they came over for their pre-K graduation. And it was supposed to start at 9:30. So he was over there around 8 o'clock in the morning, setting up, opening up the doors for when the teachers wanted to come over, just getting everything together. And I was home working on stuff here. 9:27. It just started to pour. And it rained until a little bit after 9:30. And I was just thinking, any parents who got to the program late today, they're regretting it. They're wishing they'd been there like 15 minutes before starting time, even 10 minutes, even 5 minutes before starting time, so they could get in and avoid the rain. But I stayed dry. I was inside. That's it. I'm going to do a little bit more computer work, have some lunch, and then see how many projects I can knock out this afternoon. And I'm going to get meat from the freezer. And I'm going to contact Trudy. I really should be making a list here instead of just like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and then I forget it. Yeah. I'll tell you tomorrow how well I did. Bye-bye.